coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there. The year 2019 is going to be an exciting time in the city of New Orleans, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have a book, an event, or a business that you would like to promote right here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, contact us at www.mtwimagesolutions.com or info@mtwimagesolutions.com. See you there. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I am back. But unfortunately, I'm in the studio all by myself tonight. I know you guys are used to seeing me in the studio with people for the past few weeks, and we'll have people in the studio again. But tonight's going to be an awesome show because as an author myself, I run into people all the time who say that their book should be a movie. They want to turn their book into a movie. If you've known me for a while, you know that I turn some of my books into plays. But this young lady, not only did she turn her book into a movie, and the book was just released. So, you know, she's on her game. But she actually brought in a whole film crew, and she did this so professionally and awesome. And I was really impressed. I read the book, and it's a very interesting storyline. Kind of reminiscent of a movie that we saw years ago, but she just took that storyline and just went like 10 to 20 times bigger with it. And so I was really impressed with it. The name of the book is called 7 Shots, and I'm going to let her tell you why it's called 7 Shots. And the movie is also called 7 Shots. And so without any further ado, I am going to bring this wonderful author who's not a stranger to this show. She's been on the show before, but she said, hey, Rhonda, I got to get back on the show. I have a new book. I have a new movie, and I'm ready to get it popping. And you know what I said? I said, come on, girl. So without further ado, here's my girl, your girl, Miss Brianna Johnson. Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing great.
And I see you have a lot of company with you.
I do. This is Noisebox Film Company. This is Chad.
Hello, everyone.
And this is Dylan.
Hello.
And Alex.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. So we have the whole crew. So before we jump into the movie part, because I really can't wait to hear that, I'd love it if you could tell me a bit about the actual book, Brianna Johnson. Yeah. Tell us a bit about the book.
So, well, I wrote it last year, and it come out last year around July. And it's about a girl named Blair Sadler, and she has a pretty normal life, and things kind of go astray, and she travels away and ends up getting kidnapped. And so you get a one-on-one to know what it's like, what she goes through as being kidnapped and being hunted. And so it's a very fast-paced thriller, and it's very intense. But it was fun to write it, and I believe that my readers loved it.
Yeah, it was a pretty intense storyline. And, you know, it's one of those books where you're like, you know she's going to come out ahead, but you're wondering, how's she going to do it?
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to keep people on their toes because she goes through a lot. So there was a lot of times where I know my readers said that, man, she just needed to be done. So when she was going through all this stuff, it was kind of unbelievable that she came through. But I say just read the book because it is intense.
It is intense. And I also appreciated the fact that you kept the story going. You didn't end the story basically when she got away. There's so much more to the story.
Oh, yeah. You have, when you get back home from something traumatic like that, there's a lot that you have to go through. And so I wanted people to kind of see that, it's not just as simple as cutting it off. These people had normal lives that they had to try to get back to.
Exactly. So tell me, what made you come up with this storyline?
So my family, we live off of the land, and so we're avid hunters. And when I was hunting in my deer stand one day, I said, you know what? It would be weird if the tables were turned and the human was being hunted. And so I sat there in the deer stand and wrote out the storyline. And then when I got home, I just started writing, and that's where it came from.
Okay. Now, see, and I mentioned a little earlier, I alluded to the fact that there was a movie years ago. Ice-T was actually in the movie, and he was the hunted. But this was a totally different storyline from that. When I first saw the book, I was like, oh, this is going to be just like that Ice-T movie. And then I was like, no, this is different. And so I'm like, these people were really twisted.
Yes. Yeah. It's funny because when people meet me, I'm a bubble of fun. And then when they read my books, they're like, whoa, where did this come from? So it's very interesting.
Yeah, I loved it. So what kind of feedback have you gotten back on the book?
So far, really good. There's a lot of people who love it. And then, you have, as an author, you have some people who are like, it's okay. And I had one bad review, but, you take criticism,
you have to take it with a grain of salt. You take it. They may have made some good points, and I didn't see the negative review. But whenever I've gotten a negative review, I'll look at it. And I'll say, okay, well, maybe they had a point there, or this person didn't know what they were talking about. Oh, this person's being a hater. But I'll always try to take it, and I'll try to take what it's worth and learn something from it. And then I move on. You can't let negative people hold you back because people are going to be negative all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I did. And so other than that, though, the feedback has been really good and supportive. And, my book has reached all across the U.S. So I've been super excited when I get to mail those packages out and they go all over the place. So awesome. It's very exciting.
So when did you decide to turn it into a movie?
Well, it was one of those by happen chance things. So I actually had, and Alex happened to be at the coffee shop. He picked it up and he was like, he called me and he said, hey, is this your book? Because I've known him for a while. And I said, yeah, I'm an author. And he's like, no way. And I said, yeah. So he's like, well, let me talk to this group of guys and see if we can turn it into a movie. And so we sat down and then the process just began. So I've always wanted to do a movie. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it was one of those things I would achieve so soon. Being an author, it's one of those things where you're like, maybe down the road one day, but hey, it's happening now and I'm going with it.
Well, why don't we go ahead and show that trailer from the movie? I mean,
okay, great.
It's awesome.
They do that, right? Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Dylan Amy, writer-director of 7 Shots.
Hi, I'm Chad Goss, producer of 7 Shots. Enjoy the trailer.
It appears we have a new participant, gentlemen. I think it's only fair to inform her of the rules. My name is Rich. You're gonna call me boss. The rules are very simple. 7 hunters, we have 10 animals. And just in case you haven't figured it out yet, you're the animals. So, if there are no other questions,
Hey guys, Dylan Emy, writer director of 7 Shots.
What's up? I'm Alex Loaiza. I'm the director of photography for 7 Shots.
Thanks for watching the trailer. If you want to scroll down and check out some of the perks, maybe help us make this movie, that'd be cool.
All the funds that are donated for 7 Shots will be used for hiring talent.
All right. So that was I think the most eerie part was just you could tell this man was twisted as soon as he came out. He was like a intelligent twisted person.
Yeah.
Amazing actor.
Yeah, he did a great job. But the character is a narcissistic person with a very sick sense of humor.
Absolutely.
So he killed the part amazingly.
He really did. He really did. I mean, just that one piece I could picture. In fact, when I was reading the book, he is who I pictured.
Yes.
It's really scary how that happened. But I'd like to jump back. You said that your friend actually found the book, and I'm sorry, can't remember the name right now.
Alex. Yes.
Alex found the book in a coffee shop and picked it up, and it just happened to be yours.
Yeah, so he found it in the coffee shop and then contacted me.
That's awesome. So you did not know that was her book when you picked it up, Alex?
Well, not by the title, but I saw her picture through a bookmark, and I was like really interested. And at the time, I really haven't contacted her in a while. So when I saw that, I got really excited. So I gave her a call, and we just kind of started talking and started the process from there.
Wow. It's amazing to know talented people, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
So how long did this become, how long did it take to go from an idea to an actual concept to now we have a trailer?
I can take this.
Yeah, you want to take that one?
So basically, this is kind of where I come in. So me and Dylan did a couple of projects together, and me and Alex were talking, and he was telling me about this author, Brianna John, who had an amazing book, and told me she would like to get into a film. And so we contacted Brianna that same day, I think, or a couple of weeks after, and I got in touch with Brianna and kind of asked her. Sent me the book, and I read like the first 6 or 7 chapters, and I was like, I want to do it. So then we just got to talking. We had a meeting amongst the 4 of us, sat down for coffee, and things took off from there.
Oh, that is awesome. So everything just kind of fell into place.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it seems like almost like this story was meant to be, and I think it probably stemmed from having an original and exciting storyline, something that people can actually picture seeing on the screen.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so would that be your advice? Because there are a lot of people who are saying they want to see their book turned into an actual movie. So, but as somebody who's actually produced these, what is it that you're looking for?
I would say, obviously the easiest answer is never give up. Always be polite to everyone, because you never know who your friends can be. Be polite to everyone, because you never know who you're sitting next to, is the best advice I can give,
Absolutely.
Just you're going to get a lot of no's, and just keep fighting, and, don't take no for an answer, and follow your dreams, I guess. And that's kind of cliche, but you never know if you keep on trucking, everything will work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, I'd like to just dive a little bit more into Brianna, your whole writing process and where you want to go from here, and then talk a bit more about the movie and what we need to do, because I understand that this is a fundraiser. You're actually doing kind of crowdfunding to get the funds that you need to make this into a full-fledged movie. So we'd like to talk a bit more about that as well. So you guys stay right there, and you all stay right there. And while we're gone, we're only going to be gone for like a couple minutes, so you don't have a lot of time. So I want you to go ahead and get ready to like, share, comment, subscribe, and get your questions ready. If you have a question for Brianna or any of the production team, you can either call in and ask your question live, or you can just ask the question underneath the video. Either way, we're going to answer your question right here tonight. So you guys stay right there, and we'll be right back. Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See? The year 2019 is going to be an exciting time in the city of New Orleans, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have a book, an event, or a business that you would like to promote right here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, contact us at www.mtwimagesolutions.com or info@mtwimagesolutions.com. See you there.
Well, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Coach Hurricane Hemp. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with G Sports. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, AKG, and on Twitter, G_paid-in-full 08.
Pay me the money! money!
Where'd he go?
And we're back. So we are here talking with author Brianna Johnson and her entire production team for her book, 7 Shots, that she is turning into a movie. And we showed the trailer a little while ago. Really, really interesting stuff, really compelling stuff. Now, question, have you ever seen the Ice-T movie?
I haven't personally. Have you guys?
Is it called Killer Instinct, I believe, right?
Oh man, I don't remember the name of it, but it was about, basically he was a homeless guy, and these guys took him in, were really nice to him, fed him and cleaned him up, and then the next morning they woke him up and told him he had to run.
I remember the movie. Gary Busey was in it, and I believe Ice-T almost got hit by a car at the beginning.
Yeah,
or something like that.
That was it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said when I first read the book, I was like, oh, this is like the Ice-T movie, and then I was like, oh no, this is way more than the Ice-T movie.
Way more intense.
Yes, it's very intense. Oh, it's called Surviving the Game.
That's it.
That's what it's called. Thank you to my wonderful producer, Mr. Terry Jones, owner of the New Orleans Talk Network. Shouts out. But yeah, when I was reading this, I was like, there's so much more to this. I mean, people in cages, basically barely feeding them, keeping them weak so that way they can probably find them a little easier, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the concept was to keep them weak but just alive so they could hunt them.
So why did it seem that, and now I don't want you to give too much of the storyline away, but why were they so compelled with this lady? It seemed like everybody was after her. She was like the main prize.
It's so hard.
It's hard to get. Okay, let's see if I can answer this.
Yeah.
She was targeted for reasons that you will find out when you read it.
I love it. That's the way you do it.
Great answer.
So tell me, what is everybody's role within this movie?
I'll start. So I'm kind of our producer, and so I just make sure we get all our actors, find locations, and help Brianna with any questions she has, and that's kind of my role. And then Dylan.
My name's Dylan. I'm directing and adapting the novel into the screenplay. And then Alex.
Hey, what's up? I'm the cinematographer, so I'm the one capturing like the story within the frame and everything. Also help editing, and Dylan is contributing and handling lighting too for everything.
Okay, so the cinematography is going to be really important for a movie like this because there's so many shots in the woods where people are running, and you have so much mixed lighting. Was that a challenge when you were shooting the trailer?
Not so much. It wasn't because of the great team that we have put together. We're pretty, like, all of us are pretty knowledgeable about everything when working with lighting. But when it comes to cinematography, having the right lighting for each frame and each scene is actually very important, depending on what look you're going for.
Okay, so what is your goal with this movie? I mean, because like I said, a lot of times cinematography is really what kind of makes a movie. I mean, the script is always going to be good, but if you can make people feel like they're there, that makes it even more intense.
I would say our ultimate goal, me and you've still been talking about it, probably eventually enter in a film festival.
Wonderful.
So that would be awesome. And then even to maybe get it made into a feature later on.
Yeah, definitely make it go as far as we can go.
So what's your goal for having, raised the funds and getting started? When do you want to have this entire thing finished? Have you thought of a goal in mind yet?
Yeah, so we originally we had it wanted to be done in September, but now we have pushed it to the spring of next year. We haven't set a for sure date yet, but we know that we have to do it in the spring because of the setting of the book. It has to match with the movie. So we're going for the spring of next year because we have events and stuff that we're going to do to try to raise money.
Oh, wonderful. So you have events scheduled now?
Yes. So we're actually hosting, it's called Seven Shots Fundraiser event on October 19th in Gray Court, South Carolina. We're still looking for vendors, and we're going to try to have at least 40 to 50 vendors there with food trucks and all kinds of stuff. We'll have posters for the movie, and then we'll have books and stuff on hand too. So, and we'll all be there.
Oh, that's outstanding. Mm-hmm. So during this event, I'm sure you're going to be showing the trailer. Maybe have some of your actors there as well?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to have our two lead actors, which is the guy that plays the bad guy, Rich, and then the main character, Blair. They're both going to be there too, and we're going to try to do something where they can sign the posters and, take pictures with fans and stuff. So we'll definitely have them there.
Awesome. Now, getting back to those actors, like I said, I'm just from the small part that I saw in the trailer, they looked really good. They really fit the parts. How are you finding your actors? Do you have an actor for every character yet, or are you still in search for them?
We're still looking for two of our other main. We have four main characters. So we have Blair and Rich, who you saw in the trailer, and then we also have Blair's mom, and then we also have Blair's love interest, sidekick, love interest. Sidekick. So we need two more. We're willing to cast, and we're still in the process of looking. But like I said, we're super happy with the choices we made so far for Rich and Blair.
Yeah, and being where we are, we also have like a lot of great local talent. It's booming here in Greenville. We have a lot of people who do great at acting and drama and theater stuff. So that's how we kind of reached out to them.
Okay. And so this is a great opportunity then for local actors.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, are you working with any casting companies, or are they just basically applying directly to you guys?
Right now we're just doing everything right through our production company Noisebox, and so we get messages through there. But also just kind of searching and just word of mouth talking, and because like I personally don't think you always need to have professional actors, because some of the best actors are strangers that just love acting, love film. So we want to try to stay local and use people that actually just have a love for film, and the performances will definitely come off in the movie.
That's awesome. And I absolutely agree with you. I used to do some background work myself when I first moved to New Orleans, and it's amazing how many actors that you meet just doing background. And you'll always see the celebrities out there, but then when you see the people who are doing background, the people who are doing the small films, who are really putting their hearts and souls into their craft, I mean, I think it's amazing, and I enjoy it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I started doing plays, because I wanted to be able to give more opportunities to many of the local actors and actresses here in New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So what does somebody need to do if they want to be a part of the movie?
There's a couple different ways. You can first and foremost, you can get in touch with Brianna Johnson. And I'm sure you can do your plugs. So.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook and I'm on Instagram, and then you can always email me. It's always under author Brianna Johnson.
And then you can also check us out on Facebook, Noisebox Film Company.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. On Facebook, it's Noisebox Film Company, and the Indiegogo campaign. Just go on Indiegogo and search
7
Shots
Project.
7 Shots Project.
Okay, is that the number 7?
Actually, the thumbnail is the cover of the novel too.
Okay, but is that the number 7 or is it 7 spelled out?
7 spelled out.
Okay, because I know people are going to be looking for this, and I hope that people do get out and support. Does Indiegogo give you a certain amount of time to raise your money?
Yeah, we only did a month. We got a little less than 2 weeks left, I think, on that one. But we can always extend it or run it again, I think.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make sure that people are getting out there and supporting this project. I mean, we're talking local actors. We're talking about books to film. We're talking about an original storyline. There's so much in this, and we really need to get out and support. Because I tell people all the time on this show that our big name authors did not become big name authors without support. So we've got to support them when they're still trying to make it up that ladder. And once they've made it up that ladder, they're not going to forget where they came from. But we've got to support them now, so that way they can become those celebrities, those big name authors, big story writers, script writers, producers. Now, what are you doing? What are you doing over there? Are you writing a book and just making sure everything goes well, Brianna?
Yeah, it's right now I'm actually working on my 7th one. My 6th one, I'm going to try to put it out at the end of this year. I never stop writing, so nothing's ever going to stop that.
How long have you been writing?
It's been a little over right at 3 years now. So it's not been long at all. I've just kind of gotten my feet off of the ground, and it's literally my journey has been one thing has fell into my lap from another. So it's my career is meant to be. I am meant to be an author, and I'm going to go as far as it will take me.
Wonderful. Well, we're here to support you. So we're going to take another quick break. And when we get back, I would love to talk a little bit more about that, about how you feel that you're meant to be an author, because I agree with you. I mean, almost 7 books in 3 years, that means that you're cranking them out. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to talk a little bit more about that, and then other ways that we can support this movie project and bring it into fruition. So we'll be right back. You guys stay right there. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us, because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there.
Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy DJ Slick Daddy.
This DJ Slick 504.
And of course, I'm your girl, Black Coco.
Tune into the Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network, every Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 with all the trending topics.
And you can also check out my mix, DJ Slick Mix Club 1 and 2.
And of course, check out Coco's Sex Tips of the Week.
And hashtag TTBS. That's that bullshit. It's the Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network, Tuesday, 7 to 8:30. We're always live. Let's go.
We're back. So we are talking with author Brianna Johnson, author of 7 Shots, and her whole production team, also working on her movie of the same name, 7 Shots. And we were just talking about the storyline. It's about a young woman who's actually kidnapped, and after she's kidnapped, she finds herself in a very twisted game of being a hunter or being the hunted. And so she's basically running for her life throughout most of the story. And it's a very captivating story. And I just think it's really made for the big screen. So I really want them to make this project work. So right now, if people want to donate, they can go to Indiegogo, you said, and look for 7 Shots. Is that correct?
Yes.
Actually, 7 Shots Project is what they should be looking for.
Yeah. In the thumbnail, Shots Project, and it'll pop up. It should be one of the first ones on the Indiegogo campaign.
Wonderful. Now, are there any other ways that people can donate?
Yeah, you can follow us on Facebook, and then we're always we're always out and about. So I know a lot of people, like my grandparents and stuff like that, they don't really use technology much. So you can always send checks and stuff and message for more information, and that's available as well.
Yeah, that's like my mom. My mom was like, I am not messing around with online payments, no Eventbrites or anything like that. Look, I'll just give you some money.
Yeah, yep, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you have to be open to that as well.
Yes.
All right, so this is your 6th book?
I've written and published out now 5. 7.
Okay, so you're working on 6.
Yeah, I finished 6 and now I'm working on the 7th.
Oh my goodness, girl, do you do anything besides write?
Well, my children keep me pretty busy, but I still on a really strict schedule to write. So that's how I'm able to pop them out so fast. And I always want to have one done before the next one comes out.
Oh, of course. That keeps you moving and it keeps you active. So nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
So what is your writing process? How do you do this? Because you just said you have children, and when my daughter was young and I was a single parent, I couldn't write until she was asleep. So I couldn't write until after 9 o'clock. So
so it's kind of the same way. So I have a 3-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And so when they go to bed, they know, 7:30, they better have their baths and ready for bed, because at 8 o'clock, it's lights out.
Absolutely.
And they know the routine, though, because that's mom's time. From 8 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the morning, I am steady working.
Absolutely. So that's good. They understand that, and they give you that time to do that.
Yes. Yeah. They understand that it's one of those things where I tell them, if you have a dream, go for it. And that's kind of what I'm doing. So they're watching me chase my dream.
So do you think that any of them will turn into creatives like Mom?
I believe that my oldest daughter, definitely will do something within the creative side. It might be more of the artist creative, but she's definitely going to do something creative.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, moving over to the crew, are there any other projects that you guys are working on?
Yes. Well, actually, when we got in touch with Brianna, we kind of were in the middle of a project, and it's kind of a secret. It's called Project Snowman. We haven't released the official title yet because we want it to be a surprise, but it's a horror short.
Ooh.
And we're doing kind of like an 80s kind of feel for it. And we're still kind of working out the kinks on it, but it should be released sometime around October. So check out for that. It's going to be really good.
Is that a full-length movie?
Oh, no, we're still in the process of doing shorts because collectively the 3 of us have only been together not that long. So we're still just taking baby steps and taking our time and doing everything creatively and being patient with everything.
Okay. Now, I want to ask Dylan, I believe this. Dylan is right behind you, right, Brianna?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, also, so I wanted to go to the script. What are some intricacies with turning a book into a script? Because a book is usually maybe a couple hundred pages. A script maybe about 45, 60 pages, depending on how long you want that movie to be. So you can't exactly do it exactly like the book. So what are some things that you look for? what is maybe your key to success when it comes to turning a book into a script?
So like for me, really, it's taken in as much as my imagination will allow me to grab from the description, because when you're adapting a novel into a screenplay, you don't have to be as descriptive because all of the descriptions you're going to see.
Right.
So 5 pages in a novel might be 1 page or a half a page in a script form, because all of the descriptions that she's laid out already, the world that she's built, we're going to build that before we even start rolling cameras. So that there's already you more focus on when you're adapting a novel into a screenplay, you more focus on the main story arc. So your main character, where is she going to go? How is she going to overcome what she's going to come across, and then how she's going to come out on the end, right? Mm-hmm. So you make sure you hit those story beats, but you also want to make sure that your audience is living in your world, right? You want to make sure that you're building enough in the background. So where her writing comes in is all her descriptions and how everything is laid out, and the cages and how Rich looks and acts and everything like that. That goes into the writing process as well. And then on day of set, that's all direction with the actors saying, maybe do it this way, maybe make this mannerism, maybe wince your eye this way and stuff like that. So you're pretty much just grabbing all the descriptors and then just allowing your talent and your backgrounds and your cinematography and your light and everything like that to convey your story. Does that answer the question? I kind of ramble. I'm sorry.
I think I followed you though. So basically what you're saying is you don't have to write everything, because your background, your lighting and everything is going to tell a lot of that story for you, so you don't have to write all of that.
Exactly.
See, I was listening.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could have said that, and then I wouldn't have rambled all that, but no, that's exactly what, yes, that.
We have a question from the audience. Rosalind. She wants to know that she says she would love to see her book on the big screen. And she wants to know, what is the average budget for a movie? What is it? What type of money is she looking at raising?
It depends. I mean, how much you want to do. Obviously, the more money you get, the more you can do. I told Brianna we at least need somewhere around $1,000, but anything more than that would be amazing. But it just depends on what you have access to. In a lot of free places right now, but you just need to make sure you budget everything from the cast and crew being fed to gas. Make sure you pay your actors, and count for stuff going wrong. If you need to rent equipment, you need to write everything out on paper, because there's a lot that goes into it that a lot of people don't. A lot of people forget a lot of times when you start with a production. But I mean, you can. I mean, there's an amazing author. Help me with his name here. The Desperado.
Robert Rodriguez.
He did a movie. I think what was it? 13. How much was it? His first movie.
He made a movie for $7,000.
He made a movie. His very first movie made for $7,000, and he's a big Hollywood player right now. And he just used what he had. And then even some of the older movies, there's stories of directors crashing on their own cars and stuff like that. So you can, just be creative. I mean, you can make it work. You just gotta be creative and smart with your money.
And no endorsement or anything, but the novel is called Rebel Without a Crew, I believe. You can get a paperback on Amazon or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it kind of teaches you how to make a movie for really, really cheap and make it look real good.
Okay. Well, now y'all heard that. Now they just gave y'all a gem. They just dropped a gem for you. So, so look for Rebel Without a Crew. A lot of tips and
tricks in there for sure.
Yeah, just be creative. Short answer: be creative. You can, if you're patient, you can do anything with what you have. Work with what you have. That's the best advice I can give you. Work with what you have.
So for this trailer, you just went to a wooded area, I'm guessing.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So work with what you have. Look out there and see what natural sets you have, so to speak. And so that way you don't have to build as much.
For sure.
Or and then I guess if you're shooting something in a living room, then you just go to someone's house.
I mean, and don't be afraid. There's a day where me and Alex went and just knocking on doors, asking people, hey, restaurant owners, is it cool if we shoot and doing trade for trade, and just be, like I said earlier, being polite to people, and the worst thing they can say is no. So don't be afraid to get out there and ask people, put yourself out there.
Yeah, you definitely cannot have soft feelings when you're working on something like this. You guys got quiet on me.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of
okay, but yeah, but it sounds like you have to have thick skin when you're working on a project like this. You have to be able to get out there, talk to people. You can't exactly be an introvert like myself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and it gets scary sometimes, like I said. But just like I said,
that's what we have him for.
Put yourself out there. I mean, like the worst thing you'd be told is no, and it's okay to be told no. I mean, like I said, there's people all throughout history have been told no. I mean, like Michael Jordan, he got told no 1,000 times. He didn't make his first basketball team. So just keep trucking. You know what I mean? And it'll work out.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of that, Brianna, now you already had a friend who was a part of this, who said we could turn this into a movie. What was going through your mind when he told you this, though?
Well, it was one of those things where, man, I've known him forever. So when he called me, I just thought it was going to be a recap on a conversation of, hey, how have you been? But when he told me about making it into a film, my heart sank. And as an author, it's one of those things where it's 1 in a million. And he said that, and I'm like, that's a crazy question. Of course I want to make this into a movie. So it ran downhill from there, and it was just meant to be ever since.
Awesome. Now, I have another question from the audience. This is from Aston. For someone who is just starting out, what is the basic equipment that they would need to get started if they're going to maybe shoot their own movie?
That's a great question. Honestly,
you already have it.
Yeah, it's the equipment that you have, but I come from Nikon, so Sony, when I come from Nikon, I got into Sony, and Sony makes phenomenal equipment. If you're looking to shoot video, I would start off with an A6300 or an A6500. That is great equipment, great quality that you can get from that. I mean, you can shoot in 4K, and the frame rate is really good for that too. And then anything that you're making money from, whether you have a business in photography or videography, or you're getting into cinematography, is the money that you start slowly investing your money into equipment. But honestly, the best equipment you have is what you have. So at your side.
So are you saying that if I have a really good smartphone, I may be able to shoot some scenes with my phone? And it will work?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
People have won film contests and film festivals shooting stuff just on cell phones, believe it or not.
See, I like that. Now, you mentioned investing in equipment, investing your money in equipment. Are there some places, we don't want to give commercials, so we're not really looking for brand names, so to speak, but where are some places where people can find equipment?
Let's see. YouTube.
Yeah, search on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
I mean, I suggest YouTube to people all the time. Just go to YouTube and type search top 5 video cameras for beginners, and YouTube is such a great resource because of how free it is and how obsessed with everything that you could possibly be obsessed with. Someone else is obsessed with that and is making a video about that. So the resource, it's free as long as you have a cell phone, which everybody has a smartphone or a computer at home if you're lucky enough. But just type in top 5 YouTube starter kit, on YouTube starter kit on a budget. Search that. There's going to be hundreds of thousands of videos for stuff that's on cheap to get you started for sure.
See, that's a great idea, though, because, and just like you said, you can find just about anything on YouTube. I was trying to figure out how to fix the key to my car because the remote stopped working, and I said, let me see if YouTube has the answer. And sure enough, there was a whole video on how I can fix the key to my car. So, and my producer says that's how he was able to get started. He just went on YouTube and started looking for some things. So that's great information. I think also if you're looking for places to buy equipment, sometimes looking on many of those sites, like kind of like those yard sale type sites where people take a picture and then they post it and then you can buy it from them. Or maybe even something like an eBay or something like the online auctions. Sometimes you can find equipment on there, right?
Absolutely. Actually, about a month ago, I actually was at a Goodwill and I picked us up some light stands pretty cheap. So just keep your eyes open and don't be afraid to get deals.
You found light stands?
I did. I found some light stands for us. So you just keep your eye out and you can always find deals if you look hard enough. There's so many eBay, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace.
One of the main lenses that we use when we're shooting, I got on eBay for about a half the price that you would retail, and it's perfect. So I always suggest buying used because if you want to get into anything like this, it's very, very expensive. So grab what you can, Home Depot, Lowe's, and everything like that for lights and stands, and do whatever you can. Build things, search on YouTube. But like when you're looking at actual equipment, just go on Amazon or anything like that, and just go to the used section and just look for people getting rid of their stuff, because it's you can't beat it when you get stuff for cheaper, so you can make whatever you want to make. It's cool.
That is awesome. Well, we appreciate that. And what I would like to do is I'd like to show your trailer one more time. And then if you can just remind people how they can get in touch with you all and how they can connect with you if they want to support your upcoming event and the upcoming movie, the movie trailer. Well, first, let's go ahead and just show the trailer one more quick time, and then we'll go ahead and do that recap. Does that sound good to you?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Dylan Emy, writer-director of 7 Shots.
Hi, I'm Chad Goss, producer of 7 Shots. Enjoy the trailer.
I'm wearing 3D glasses. Renting gear.
Hi, I'm Dylan Emy, writer-director of 7 Shots.
Hi, I'm Chad Goss, producer of 7 Shots. Enjoy the trailer. Fingers still alive.
It appears we have a new participant, gentlemen. I think it's only fair to inform her of the rules. My name is Rich. You're going to call me boss. The rules are very simple. 7 hunters, we have 10 animals. And just in case you haven't figured it out yet, you're the animals. So, if there are no other questions,
There's a lag, dude, too. I'm pretty sure you guys are still talking.
Hey guys, Dylan Emy, writer-director of 7 Shots.
What's up? I'm Alex Loaza. I'm the director of photography for 7 Shots.
Thanks for watching the trailer. If you want to scroll down, check out some of the perks, maybe help us make this movie, that'd be cool.
All the funds that are donated for 7 Shots will be used for hiring talent,
renting gear, make everything look better than already that awesome trailer already does,
and pre-production.
It'll go into post too with helping maybe hiring a colorist to make it even better, more over the top.
Or an editor.
Everything that you give plus more will go to making everything look better than it already is.
And of course, on those hot days, it's always good to be fueled by water and food for talent.
And that threw me off completely. Scroll down. Hey, click through the stuff. Thanks for donating, and we'll keep you updated throughout the month.
Yeah.
Like and share.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you actually click through to the YouTube video.
You guys seem to have a lot of fun together.
We absolutely do. Too much fun sometimes.
Oh yeah, we're always.
But you know what? There's nothing wrong with having fun while you're working because it sounds like you're still all very serious about what you're doing, and which is an awesome thing because, and then believe it or not, everybody's not always serious about what they do. So when you can have a group that comes together and they're all serious and you can have fun together, then that's a blessing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so remind us how we can first support this project.
Like I said, you can follow Brianna Johnson. I'm sure all her links will be below. Or you can also follow us on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram, Noisebox Film Company. And so you can send us a message on Instagram or Facebook. And then we also have our Indiegogo. Right now, you can search in Indiegogo 7 Shots Project, and it should come up. And you can donate, like, share on any of those, and we would appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And even if you don't want any of the perks or anything like that, if you go all the way to the right, there's just like a thing where you can fill in your own contribution. You want to give like $1 or whatever like that with nothing, no recognition or whatever like that. You can, if you want to just throw some cash at us, that'd be cool too. So it's like all the way to the right. It's like a weird thing on the webpage.
We do have some awesome perks too. If you do donate, everything from a copy of the DVD to books to if we hit $1,000, Dylan's actually going to get someone's name tattooed on a part of his body somewhere. That's a little perk. So, you know.
And that makes me want to donate. Awesome. So now, Brianna, where can we find the book?
So it's actually on Amazon and Kindle, and then I always have copies. I just ordered copies, or getting ready to order copies because I have to have some for the event. As soon as I get them, they sell pretty quickly. So if you want a signed copy, send me a message. That way I can make sure that you get one before they get gone. And again, they're on Amazon and Kindle.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations on all you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see this movie. I'm really looking forward to it. And congratulations on bringing together an awesome crew. and you guys, I wish you the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having all of us on
so
today.
much.
Oh, no, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I think this was really helpful to a lot of authors who are looking to do the same thing that you've been able to accomplish. So,
exactly. And so if any authors do have any questions, they can always contact me. I always want to help other authors because I've been there. I've been at the beginning and not had any help. So if you need any help, I'm willing to help you.
Wonderful. Well, thanks once again. This is Brianna Johnson, author of 7 Shots. And we also have the crew. Remind me the name of the production company again?
Noisebox Film Company.
Yes, Noisebox Film Company, who is putting together 7 Shots, the movie. And I can't wait to see it happen. So if you need to reach her, we will put some of her contact information in the comments section, so you'll be able to find it there. And we will also put a link to Noisebox Film Company in the comments as well, so you can reach out to them as well. So that's all we have for Brianna. We appreciate you guys coming on the show. I want you guys to not forget that we do have the Take No Prisoners football trip coming up. It will be December 20th through the 23rd. And we are going to Memphis as well as Nashville. So we're going to spend a day in Nashville. And then we're going over to, we're going to spend a day in Memphis. And then we're going to go over to Nashville, where we're going to spend a day in Nashville. And then we're going to watch the game. That's going to be the second to last game of the season. And so you need to be there because we are supporting our Saints. Our Saints said they're ready to dance, and we're ready to dance with them. So if we can go ahead and pull that flyer up and put it up there just to remind you guys. There we go. Don't forget, that is the Take No Prisoners Saints versus Titans football trip, which will be December 20th through the 22nd. Your deadline to put down your deposit is August 1st. And once we sell 50 seats, that's over. It's done. So we want you to be a part of it. We don't want you to forget. And then don't forget about the Greek Comedy Tour, which will be here August 17th. And so we are looking forward to that as well. We have some very, very funny comedians coming out. We have comedian Steve Brown. We have comedian Dee Ellis. And then we have comedian Christopher Columbus. They are hilarious. So if you want more information about that, then go to the Greek Comedy Tour hosted by Alpha Gamma Zeta chapter on Facebook. And we are also posting flyers on Facebook as well as YouTube and Twitter. So more information will follow on that. So just go to the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page to get more information. Contact me if you would like ticket information. So that is all we have for this week. Thank you once again for joining us. Thank you to Brianna for just writing an awesome booking. Just having the foresight to turn it into a great movie. Let's go ahead and show them that book cover one more time. 7 shots. And there's one more cover, just in case y'all didn't get it the first time. And then they have their fundraiser event, the 7 Shots fundraiser event, which will take place in October. So make sure that you contact them if you'd like more information on that. And we will put that on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page. So that's all we have for tonight. We will see you next week. And we appreciate you joining us. I'm your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson. And I wish you a fabulous week and a very safe night. Bye-bye.